Let's talk about
Can sexual abuse be without touch?
From an sex education thing, which everybody think it's excitement, but at least it's embarrassment for me.
So when I attended the workshop, first I was also shy, and like people sitting beside me were telling, oh ye hoga, wo hoga. They would be discussing about this and that. So, but as they went gradually through the stuff, some of it was sensible, but some of it was not suitable for the teenagers, like children who have just entered the teenage.
It was so detailed that how do you do things and why do you do things and what will cause by you if you do that things.
The most embarrassing moment came when we boys and girls were like discussing, and the people were like, does that happen to you all? And we were like speechless at that point of time. What could we say?
sexuality. It is more than an act. It is more than a temptation. It is a natural truth. One will encounter the term today or tomorrow. They introduced sex just in a second, just in a matter of second, and they told us actually everything. And actually, at this age, I don't think all of that knowledge should be introduced to a 13-year-old guy.
But they conveyed the same message two times, but in different. First they told that you should do this, you should do that, but then they told that you should not do this, you should not do that. So at one point I was feeling like, what are they saying, what are they trying to tell us, that you should we do it or should we not do it. Then they were also talking about porn. So first, like, I didn't know what, I still don't know what is it. So the person sitting beside me was telling, oh, I like this and that. So he was 1 in 100. He knew everything about that stuff, and he was asking questions which were my mind was like, oh God, what he is asking.
We got to know about porn. Yeah, I know, but then still porn is something which needs to be taught at class 9th or 10th, because now if we get to know about, some of the people may not understand what the meaning of porn is, but still. And then if the people get to know about it, they're going to search it on the internet and do a lot of stuff which is not needed at that point of time.
A lot of people want the pleasure, so actually they wouldn't be knowing about porn, but they might now. The counselor told that what is porn, so I think few of us who didn't know what is porn would go home, search porn. The act is powerful enough to create lives, but little knowledge is a dangerous thing, dangerous enough to ruin lives.
It should be a part of school education, but not in such a way that the small children are taught how to do that. Means they have just told you that what should be done and what should not be done. They say if your dad stands up, it's an erection. What a child may understand about that? He is a little baby.
The comfort level for everyone was not that high. So the workshop was very annoying for any girl and boy. So, but when they started, they tried to make us comfortable.
But a lot of doubts had been clarified, and I think it was good because I had a lot of questions which I was unable to ask to my parents because I was shy. But many of us were shy, so they said that okay, you can write your questions in a paper and you don't need to write your name, and we can simply hand over the paper to the counselor and she would just answer the question in general.
No, if they get it from the school and they share it with their parents, that is very, very, very good, because they will get to know more about it, and parents are very frank to their children.
The most reliable source of information isn't parents, but the words that come out of their mouth can never harm us. In a teenager, the heat moves throughout the body.
I'm curious at what's sex.
Strong desires give birth to temptations, but before the temptations turn into an act, the bond between parents and children must be intact.